So good evening, sir. My name is Jericho Lorenzo Cabrera from BSE 1D. So our topic for today is all about the 8 parts of speech. So today, let's talk about the 8 parts of speech. So the number one part of speech is noun. So what comes to your mind, or what comes to your mind when you heard or when you hear the word noun? Anyone from the class? So noun is a name of place, person, or thing, or an idea. So example is the name of the person. The name of the person examples are Daniel, Jimboy, Hiner, and Mirasol. So that is the example of the name of the person. So next, let's go to the name of a place. So the name of the place are London, America, Japan, China, and Philippines. So that are the examples of name of a place. So the next is name of a thing. So name of a things, I have 5 examples of name of a thing. So the number one name of the thing is table, watch, cell phone, tablet, and bamboo. So that examples are the examples of name of a thing. So how about the idea? So the first example of idea or name of idea is hope. That is my example of idea. So I have a first sentence or one sentence to noun. So the number one sentence is Mary uses a blue pen for her notes. So the sentence that I give it to you, or the sentence that I shared for you, is that is name of a thing, because Mary uses a blue pen. From the word pen, that is example of a thing. So the second one, the second part of speech is pronoun. So what comes to your mind when you heard about pronoun? So pronoun is used in a place of a noun or noun, phrase to avoid repetition. So I have an example of pronoun. So the number one example of pronoun is I. And the second one is you. And the third one is me. And the fourth is us and them and those. So I have a first sentence, or I have a one examples in a sentence. So the first example that I shared to you is I want her to dance with me. So an example that I give it to you, that is I use the word I. I use the word I because that is a word that examples of pronoun. So the number three part of speech is adjective. So what is adjective? So adjective means describes, modifies, or given more information. Given more information about a noun or pronoun. So I have 5 examples of pronoun or adjectives that I say. The adjectives examples are cold, happy, young, to, or fun. So that example or that words are examples of adjective. So the first sentence the describing adjective is, or the first sentence, that example of adjective is, the little girl has a pink hat. So, in adjective, you are describing. You are describing or you are given more information about a noun or pronoun. So, let's talk about verb. So, for you guys, what is verb? So, verb meaning to say, show us an action or state of a being. So, when we say verb, that is showing an action. That is showing an action of a state of a being. So, the examples of verb is go, speak, eat, are, and is. So I have one sentence that example of verb. So the first example is, I listen to the word and then repeat it. So that sentence is example of verb. So let's go to the preposition. So preposition means shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. So, in preposition daw, nagkakaroon ng relationship between a noun and pronoun and to another word. So, I have example of preposition. So, the number one is at, on, in, from, with, and about. So I have a one sentence that describing on the word I or on. So I left my keys on the table for you. So that examples describing in a preposition. So let's go to the adverb. So what is adverb? So adverbs means modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. So in adverbs, you are modifies a verb or an adjective. Then adverb, it tells us how, where, and when. So I have an example of adverb. So the examples of adverb is slowly, very, always, well, and to. So I have an example in a sentence in adverb. So the number one example is, yesterday I ate my lunch quickly. So I use the word yesterday because yesterday is an example of an adverb. So did you get the point? So let's proceed to the conjunction, the 7 parts of speech. Conjunction. So what comes to your mind when we say conjunction? So conjunction joins two words, ideas, phrases together and shows how they are connected. So in conjunction daw, they are joined. Nagjo-join daw yung words or two words and ideas together when shown how they are connected. Kung ano ba yung pagkaka-konektado ng bawat isa. Then, I have an example of conjunction. So, the example of a word in conjunction is, or are, and, or, but, because, and so. So, that words that you've heard is the example of the conjunction. So, let's relate the word but and an in a sentence. So I use the word and but in a sentence. So I have an example. I was hot and tired but still finishing or finish it. So in that sentence, I use the word and but because conjunction is joins two words, ideas, phrases. So I will connect together the phrases and shows how they are connected. Pinag-connect ko yung but and the example in our conjunction, to make a sentence. So, the last one part of his speech is interjection. So, what is interjection? So, interjection means a word or phrases that expresses a strong emotion. So, what are the strong emotions that you heard before? So, I have 4 or 5 strong emotions that I heard before. So, the number one that I heard before is ouch. And hey, then oh, and then watch out or wow. So, that example of interjection. So, let we use the word wow in a sentence. So, I will going to use the word wow in a sentence. So, wow, I passed my English exam. So, from the word wow, we are expressing a strong emotions. Because when we say interjection, they are expressing or expresses a strong emotion. So that is our topic for today, the 8 parts of the speech. So let me recall the 8 parts of the speech. The 8 parts of speech is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, and preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So that's all for today. Thank you, sir, and thanks for listening. Bye.